Hello and welcome to the Conversation Is podcast. I'm Charlie Pitson and with me is...
Joshy boy. I'm back
Josh.
again.
He's back again.
Once again.
And what are we doing this week?
We are doing Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, directed by the Safdie brothers,
Mm-hmm.
starring Adam Sandler.
I think you could call this one an uncut gem of sorts.
Oh. We're starting off with some
Horrible jokes.
horrible jokes. Let's
Laughter.
get into it with this uncut gem. Right.
I never noticed before that I don't think it was... I think it's probably because I wasn't paying attention in this first scene quite a lot when we first watched it, but his leg is grim. The guy gets like sliced to fuck. His leg is horrible.
Every single time we watch this,
I
I'm
forget.
always like somehow not looking at the screen, like
Yeah.
when he shows his leg. Oh, apart from just then. We're watching this live-ish.
Yeah, live. We've got it on the back.
It's on Netflix, so
Yeah.
we thought we'll watch
we
it
chuck
and
it
on
on.
the background.
Yeah.
So if we jump to random scenes, it's because
It's there.
we're not watching the entire film
No,
because no one wants to listen to a
Why
2.5
would- yeah,
hour
why would we do
podcast.
that?
I mean, yeah, so warnings, also spoilers for Uncut Gems if you haven't seen
Lots
it.
of spoilers,
And why are you
yeah.
listening to this in the first place?
You got yourself to blame.
Yeah, exactly.
We warned you.
Well, today we watched Punch Drunk Love,
Hmm.
starring Mr. Adam Sandler.
I've now seen two films where he's actually quite good,
Yeah.
and that's Uncut Gems and Punch Drunk Love. So like, it's a
I
bit
needed
strange.
to show you that just so you had like another reference rather
Yeah.
than just like Happy Gilmore.
I like
or,
it because he almost plays a similar kind of character in that he's just very antsy and like very anxious and stuff like that, and he just
He's
constantly
got anger
like,
management issues as well.
Yeah,
Like
in the first one, yeah.
punching through the glass doors
Yeah.
in his sister's house.
Oh yeah.
Amazing scene. Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange taking him so seriously.
Yeah, this film was a bit more.
He needs to do roles like this a bit more.
Yeah, but he did say if no one, he didn't. I think he said if he doesn't get nominated for an Oscar for this film, he's gonna do another shit, like the shittest film you'll ever see. I don't doubt him because he
God
made Jack
damn
and
it.
Jill.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
But at the same time, I really want to know. He signed the new contract with Netflix for 4 new films, so I mean, like one of them could be bad, all 4 of them could be bad, like they
Or
usually are.
there could be
Another
gem,
Kevin James
there
film.
could be a gem in there.
They could be an uncut gem.
An uncut gem in there.
Oh my god! But surprisingly, it didn't get nominated for anything.
Which I'm quite
At all.
surprised about, because I quite like the visuals in this film as well.
Oh, it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah. And it's the constant...
Mix that with the music as well. That like, kind of like
the music is the main thing that's
so
like... it
so
gives you a
eerie, synthy.
it gives you a constant feeling of discomfort,
But,
and that's the entire length of this film. It was the same
Yeah.
with Good Time.
it's anxiety inducing.
Yeah, it's just...
But it kind of, it's a Safdie film though, because Good Time had the similar kind of music.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if it was music was written by the same person for both films, but it's reminiscent of Good Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very like electronic.
Yeah. But it reminds me of Blade Runner
Yeah,
a little bit. Of Blade Runner.
I get you.
Supposed to have colon cancer, is he? I can't remember. It was like that was the one thing I kind of like really didn't feel like.
Because I feel like this was just unnecessary because it didn't need to be there.
No, they bring
Like,
it
it
up
just-
later on. I swear they bring
Do
it up
they?
later on. Yeah, about he
About
says,
him
"Oh,
getting-
I have colon cancer. Blah blah blah. And, it doesn't really it doesn't matter really at the end, does it? Again,
Yeah,
spoilers.
that's what
Adam
I mean.
Sandler gets shot in the face in the climax.
Shot in the face.
I mean, it was kind of like The Departed. You know when DiCaprio gets shot in the elevator.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that, but you can see it coming a little bit.
yeah,
I don't feel bad for him at all, though.
yeah. Oh, I don't feel bad for him. I felt bad for his character in Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah,
But in this, he does.
his
He
overbearing
brings-
sisters,
He
and
brings
yeah.
it all upon himself in this.
Oh yeah, he's just a gambling addict. This is kind of like more of a higher stakes version of the film Win It All with
Yeah.
Jake Johnson. A personal favorite of mine, possibly my top 5.
Mm.
But it's the same kind of idea, like a gambling addict, and like he has to kind of eventually he has to win a high stakes kind of
Oh yeah.
to pay everyone back because he's kind of toppled on over his like addiction and then just spirals out of control. But the Safdie brothers do nail that kind of tense,
high stakes, constantly on alert, no downtime kind of
your legs
films.
are constantly like tapping
Yeah,
the floor
you're like,
when you're watching
come
this
on,
film.
man, come on, just give him a break for a minute. Like,
There's no breaks, by the way.
You don't get any.
It's constant action.
You don't
for 2
get any
hours.
time to breathe in this film, and
No.
it's the same with Good Time as well. I like
And
the fact
that's
that,
not even a bad thing. That's a pro.
yeah. Lakeith Stanfield is in it as well. I like seeing him in more stuff now.
He was it Eazy-E?
Yeah. He was.
Who was he?
No, he was Snoop Dogg, wasn't he? He was Snoop Dogg, yeah, in Straight Outta Compton.
To be fair, I've seen Straight Outta Compton like twice, and I own the Blu-ray of it. Good film though.
And he was in Atlanta. Good in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah. He's very good in Atlanta. I'm glad he's getting.
I'm loving it. I love
exposure.
seeing all these Atlanta guys getting like films. Brian Tyree.
Yeah, he was in Into
Joker.
the Spider-Verse, and he was in Joker.
Into Spider-Verse, yeah.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff now, which is good. He's just constantly walking quickly in this film as well. That's what does it, because he doesn't in some films people just kind of lazily just stroll along. He's just constantly like this.
I feel like this is the best non-Joker film. Do you know what I mean?
I guess, yeah.
This kind of like, I would love to see a Safdie brothers doing like a Batman film.
Oh yeah,
that would be quite good. That wouldn't it? Like they can nail the grit in it. They should direct the Robert Pattinson one because they did Good Time with him.
Ooh. Yeah, but you got to remember there has to be kind of like a duality between like proper intense Batman stuff and just Bruce Wayne, kind of like billionaire playboy stuff, which is like all very
more detective. Have you seen the Batman, the one that's coming out in the next year?
What Robert Pattinson's one?
Yeah, that one is going to be more detective, kind of like neo-noir style, rather than
I hope so.
All action. Kind of like less Batman as in like the Bat kind of weird Bat shit. More like Bruce Wayne becoming Batman, but using his detective skills rather than his brawn. So hence why Patterson probably isn't going to be massive.
Oh, I really do hope it's good though.
It's gonna be good.
I don't know if I trust Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Oh, you've seen Good Time now, and you've seen Bits of the Lighthouse.
Yeah, he's good in them. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't at all convince me that he can play Bruce Wayne. Because they're just different characters to the ones that he's played so far.
I know, but
like,
come on, how many times?
It's the complete opposite it's the complete opposite of what he's played in other. We always have this conversation.
That's why we have this conversation every week. It's been happening since the first episode. It literally has.
Literally every
It's been
week.
going since the first episode.
Oh, the Weeknd's in this film as well.
Yeah.
Such a random cameo. He has a fight with the Weeknd, like.
And Kevin Garnett's in it.
Yeah, and Kevin. Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? Like, that's my boy KG. KG.
Oh, the furry thing.
The Furby.
The Furby, yeah, that's what it's called. The Furby. Oh my god, I want one.
Yeah.
I want 6.
His teeth freak me out.
He's such a character. It's like it's
his teeth freak me out.
It reminds me of Jonah Hill in Wolf of Wall Street. Do you know what I mean? It's like over the top, white fluorescent teeth, and some just weird glasses.
I feel like he talks like this.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He's got the goatee
just constantly
and everything.
just got his teeth out. Just my name's Adam Sandler. It's just like, what the fuck? Look,
it's the teeth. They're definitely fake teeth.
Yeah, his mouth is always open. You can always see his top teeth. I want to know where this jewelry store is that he owns as well.
New York.
Because it just seems like it's just some random fucking apartment in the middle of just loads of other apartments. Like, doesn't look like it's a business really, does it? Like, from the outside at least.
I don't know. I've never been to New York, but maybe there are buildings like this.
Maybe they are. Maybe it is just like this, but
it's high end kind of. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely got money. He just owes a lot to other people.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy. Well, he's kind of like a hoarder of like crap.
Yeah.
You know, he has all his jewelry, and you know, he doesn't actually have money. He just kind of owns shit. That's why he pawns it all the time to try and pay people back. And
exactly.
Fuel his gambling addiction. He's mental, man.
Doesn't really have any money. He just has a lot of stuff.
How the fuck he has not died before this is beyond
magical.
Goes to show how you know how much money means to people more than anything else. Money means more than life.
Literally.
Like, literally.
Although then again, at the end, he does the other two hitmen are just kind of like, oh, whatever. Yeah, okay, that was pretty cool. It's just the one guy who's like, nah, fuck this shit, I'm gonna kill him. Like,
he shoots him, and then he shoots.
The other one, and he's like, what the fuck, dude? He's just won loads of money.
Yeah. Do you reckon Adam Sandler should have been nominated for this?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. I mean, I can almost see why he wasn't.
I mean, Oscars, by the way, I'm pretty sure he was nominated for other awards.
Yeah. I'm speaking specifically about Oscars, yeah. I feel like once we've seen all the other films, we'll have a better picture, but...
Oh, yeah.
Because there's been a lot... There were some very good performances in there.
Well, it's got a few nominations coming up for the Independent Spirit Awards. It won a few New York Film Critics, Best Director. Most films are pending or they just were nominated, like Critics' Choice Movie Awards. But yeah, the highest accolade they got is Independent Spirit Awards, which is quite a shame because like this is quite
a pretty good film. I enjoyed this.
I don't know if it came out too late or they couldn't qualify for the Oscars. And there's a certain kind of process you have to go through with it being in selected theatres or a certain amount of theatres for a certain amount of weeks or something like that, and they might not have hit that kind of mark, so they would have missed it.
True.
Because I know The Irishman almost missed that because Netflix didn't want to have the theatrical release.
Yeah.
So Scorsese fought for it, and obviously they've managed to get 11 nominations at this point, so maybe it's something to do with that. But it's a shame because I think the Safdie brothers deserve recognition. Good Time was incredible. I haven't seen the rest of the other films, but these two were absolutely
based on just on seeing these two.
They're gems, man.
They're
every time. Yeah.
Just based on the two we've seen so far, they're very good at doing like anxious, action films.
They nail thrillers.
Yeah, they absolutely nail it. Like, so the thing that bothers me about when he first gets the gem, right, is that he obviously it's been put in like in a box but like inside a fish, so that they can hide it from like from people and shit. But when he gets it out of the fish, he doesn't wash his hands afterwards, and it really bugs me. It really bugs me. No, because he's just stuck his hand in a raw fish, and just taken the gem out, like, and just put it in his hand that was like that he hasn't washed.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
And he's gonna go and show that to Kevin Garnett now, and like he's gonna get fish guts all over his hands. It's like, oh, I don't know if that's just me. Like, that's crazy.
Holy shit, I'm gonna come.
He is a dick in this film.
He is a dickhead, yeah. I wonder where they got the idea for this film from, though. Like this whole gem. Like, there's got to be a.
I saw something earlier actually that somebody said that it might have been based on a true story.
Essentially, they conceived the film idea in 2009 and approached Sandler to star, but he declined the role. There's nothing really about how they got the idea. I mean, I'm curious to know.
Type it on Google. There's been some news about it recently, saying that it might have been based on a true story. I thought that's what it says. I love how it's in 2012. So he's got like the 2012 iPhone and like iOS like 1.
Yeah, iOS 1. What? That's like 2007.
But like not that far back, I'm saying.
So apparently, it's inspired by stories that their dad told them because he worked in the Diamond District.
Yeah.
In Manhattan. And
that's pretty cool.
Apparently he worked as a runner taking jewelry from a wholesale dispatch to places like pawn shops and jewelry stores. And he said they worked for like 7 or 8 years, and there was a guy named Howard who worked there. He was like an outsider in the Diamond District, like a real character. But they said like that their Howard is nothing like the real Howard. Blah blah. It's just like their idea, what they imagine, like a guy kind of like this shady guy who's always just like fucking people over and owing people money.
Yeah.
It's quite a good story. I was just curious of how, the whole gem.
He's a good character because everything basically ultimately ends up with just he wouldn't be in all this trouble if he wasn't a gambling addict.
Yeah,
the film wouldn't have happened if he wasn't a gambling addict. It's literally that's just what it is. Like,
yeah, that's the stakes, though, isn't it?
Yeah, just from the kind of character they've set up with it, with Kevin Garnett in this film. I don't think he's like this in real life. I'm assuming.
Maybe.
You never know. But like
maybe Adam Sandler does this as a normal job, and then he just like leaves and do some acting.
This is just a documentary.
Adam Sandler really died filming this film. Yeah.
This is just what Adam Sandler's been doing.
That's why he wasn't nominated, because he was murdered.
Yeah,
there'd be no point.
Oh my god!
Right. This episode is going to be the special Oscar predictions.
Oh, I thought you were going to say this episode is sponsored by Pepsi.
No, Pepsi won't sponsor us yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
One day. One day. They liked one of our tweets earlier.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it was.
I know we've spoken about how, it was all kind of Adam Sandler's fault and how he gets himself into these predicaments and whatnot, and it's all because of his gambling. If he wasn't if he didn't have a gambling problem, none of this would happen. But I just want to say, so the story basically is set in 2012. Adam Sandler plays Howard Ratner, and he runs the KMH Gems and Jewelry store in New York's Diamond District. Basically, he is addicted to gambling, and he struggles to pay off his gambling debts. Including he owns $100,000 to a loan shark brother-in-law Arno, and he has an estranged wife Dina who has agreed to divorce him after Passover, and they're Jewish, obviously. So that's basically the gist of the characters, and the film just kind of like it goes off the rails. It goes off the rails so quickly, and it just never stops for how long is it? 2 hours?
It
2 hours long.
It escalates until he gets killed.
Yeah, basically at the end he does die. After he puts that massive bet on Celtics to win. He
wins 1.2 mil and then gets.
Is it 1.2 mil?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I think it's on the plot in the.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
1.2 mil. He does. Yeah,
he wins 1.2 mil and then gets shot in the face.
Yeah, and then obviously his brother-in-law Arno gets shot as well, doesn't he?
Is Arno his brother-in-law?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair play.
Yeah, well, do you remember the scene?
Oh, yeah. Was that
Passover?
That Arno?
Yeah, he was sitting there and he was talking to him. He didn't want to speak to him. Yeah,
fair enough. Yeah. Never mind.
But no, yeah. This film is incredible. And Dina Menzel plays his wife Dina as well.
Oh, she's such a bitch in this film.
Elsa from Frozen.
She's such a bitch in this film. I hate her so much.
Why?
There's the scene where, actually, no, to be fair, she's probably right. He's a bit of a crackhead.
I mean, do you blame her for wanting to divorce him?
I was going to say, I don't blame her at all for wanting to divorce him. So at the same time, she is still a bit of a bitch, but,
she has a right to be at this point, though.
It's understandable, yeah.
It's understandable.
I mean, the stuff that she says to him, I think it's at Passover.
Yeah.
When he says, oh, yeah, that girl, she's trash, I want to be with you now and this and that. And then she just fucking laughs at him. It's just like...
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he also cheats on his wife as well, even though they're not even divorced. So technically he's...
Yeah, he's technically cheating at this point.
On the woman he works with.
Don't shit where you eat.
Don't shit where you eat, yeah. That's where you get shot in the face, fam.
That's what happens. When you shit where you eat, you get shot in the face.
It's all punch drunk love, Josh.
Oh my
no, God. But I'm glad you've seen that film now. Mm-hmm. So you can see what a great actor Sandler is. Because I know a lot of people aren't going to watch this film because they know,
Because they have preconceptions about Adam Sandler.
Well, yeah, but which is fair.
Understandable, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
he's made some of the worst films.
Yeah.
Like he's on the ropes now with like Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen and what.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Do you think? No. I mean, Jack and Jill. Come on, bedtime stories, Pixels.
Yeah,
if I'm honest, I
they're on the
preferred
level
Fateful
of...
Findings to Pixels.
You did not prefer Fateful
I did.
Findings to Pixels.
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen, you'd put him on the level of those two.
He was heading
You're
there.
tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah, he's heading in that route, yeah.
Oh my god. I wouldn't
Controversial,
put him there.
I know. Yeah,
I mean,
he's getting there. He's not quite there yet.
Because
you
I
know,
think
he's,
actually what we argued before is that you thought he was better than I thought he was.
Yeah.
And now we're flipping it. Like
No, we're flipping it. Well, yes. Yeah, yes and no.
I think he does some really, really bad
He's
films.
a very hit and miss actor. He's kind of like Sam Jackson.
No, Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson has made some... You don't like Sam Jackson?
He's a legend.
Yeah, well, he hasn't done amazing films, has he?
Not really, no.
He's done a lot of...
Snakes on a plane.
Yeah, what's that one with the shark that like eats him?
Oh, Deep Blue
Sea. Is it on
Blue
Paul
Sea?
Walker as well? No, that's a different film.
Or is it Blue? I want to know this now.
Is it? Yeah. Well, that one where he gets eaten by a
The
shark.
one where he gets eaten by a shark mid-speech.
I mean, he was in Jurassic Park, obviously. Pulp Fiction.
Oh, exactly. Jurassic Park. He wins.
Jackie Brown. Yeah, he's done some great films, but Adam Sandler is like in a different realm because he's done probably 90% of his films are absolutely crap.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
I'm saying this in just in a general sense of, you know.
I've seen two good Adam Sandler films, and we've watched them both today.
Yeah.
As well.
Well, I mean, he's done some good comedies. I do enjoy some.
I think
of his comedies.
I do enjoy the comedies.
I enjoy
I know they're a bit shit. I can see that they're a bit shit, but I do enjoy them sometimes.
You know, Happy Gilmore's good. Big Daddy.
Samuel Jackson's
Billy Madison. He's 78.
He's 71 years old.
Oh.
He's 71.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn, son.
So what was the film called?
I'm looking now. He's got a lot of films, all right.
He's done a lot of films, yeah.
He's done a lot of films, so it might take me a minute, but
he's done like 40 films a year.
Oh my god, look at this! How do you do so many films?
He does a lot. He's got a large student loan, Josh. Very large student loan.
I forgot what I was even looking for at this point.
The Deep Blue Sea, I think it's called. It's got to be called Deep Blue Sea. Like 2002.
2002.
Probably, yeah.
Right. Deep Blue Sea.
Was I right? Yeah, that's right. I was right. Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea. Yeah. I want to see how much.
What year was it?
2003.
Ooh, not today. Yeah. So
Today. In fact, no, it's not. What am I talking about? No, it's 1999.
1999.
60% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's better than a lot of Adam
Sandler
films.
Yeah, but do you
crazy.
understand what I mean? Where Adam Sandler is kind of in that kind of, you know, he's done enough terrible films. I mean, I'm not shitting on him. I do love Adam. I love Adam Sandler. I love the way he acts in public as well.
Yeah.
I
think the difference
he's funny. I think he's just done some terrible films.
Yeah, I think the difference for me is that he's doing a lot of it on purpose. Whereas
100%,
whereas Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen are definitely not being gimps. On purpose. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, they're oblivious. Yeah,
that's what I mean. They're completely oblivious of how stupid
he knows.
He's very making, self-aware.
He's just making films because he's having a laugh, and he just loves it. Like he's rich enough.
Let me just get my mates. You know, we'll make a lot of money from this film because a lot of people know our films are bad, but they'll still go to watch them anyway.
A lot of people do enjoy their films.
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean.
But I'm just glad he does stuff like this. You know, Punch Drunk Love. It came out 18 years ago. He's done a few other good, like the Meyerowitz stories by Noah Baumbach.
Oh yeah, actually, you showed me that. Yeah, he was pretty good in that as well. To be fair.
Really good in that. And then obviously these are the three films. So you've seen 3 films now. I know you saw like a few clips of that, the Meyerowitz stories, but that was a good film. And I don't know. I think the show's just like he has got a range. He's not just kind of like the kind of goofy actor who like just fucks about and is always angry. I mean,
although he does quite goofy.
He does get angry in all his films.
His characters are always quite goofy, but there's the difference here is that the character's actually written pretty well. So you know,
I mean, Barry Egan in Punch Drunk Love, he is very young Sandler.
Yeah. And
you know,
he was
he's
really,
still very,
and he was
he's still
a really
very
good
young in
character
that as well.
in that.
He was great.
Yeah, because I feel like that's that whole, you know, that nervous wreck kind of character who just constantly keeps things in, and you know, like he has 7 sisters who all take the piss out of him, but he can't say anything, and he's not allowed to, and then it all just comes out in like explosions of rage, and people take it the wrong way. It's like, I get that, I can understand that. That's a good character because I feel like a lot of people have had that kind of, you know, part of their lives, and he does it so well. It's like he's clear, like, you know, he understands that.
But still got the Sandlerisms to it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
He always loses his mind in like Happy Gilmore and everything. He's always angry.
He always ends up shouting.
He's shouting. Yeah. But he's more comic-y in like in his other films. Like he does like weird stuff with his eyes and stuff like that. You know, he's like weird eye actor. He's like, you know, that weird sound he makes.
And there's less stakes.
Yeah.
Like the stakes are not particularly high.
No. He's usually shouting at children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Almost every time he's always shouting at a child. Like,
he looks so old in the nightclub when he goes to see when he goes to meet up at the weekend.
Yeah.
Thing.
I love his costume. I love that he still keeps the tags on his clothes because he's trying to pawn them back.
Yeah, exactly. It's subtle things like that.
He owns a lot of expensive shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he owns his jewelry store. You know, but the guy is in like the worst financial problem ever because he's got a gambling addiction. And it's just
keeps going.
It's just, man.
Yes.
Let's do Rotten reviews, okay? Yeah.
Yes, I've been looking forward to this.
Looking forward to this. Right. Ooh, this is from the Mail on Sunday.
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna start outing these guys now because it feels like we need to feel the opinions from. We need to know the target.
Slap one of them.
Yeah. So
find out where he lives.
So this is in some quarters. This has been declared some sort of minor masterpiece. Me, I'd say, is hard to imagine a more uncomfortable way of spending over 2 hours in the cinema and advise you to avoid it. Shock ending and all. How do you feel about that?
That's just like your opinion, man.
It's like your opinion, man.
I mean, I get it. I understand it won't be a film for everybody because not everybody's okay with feeling uncomfortable for 2 hours because this film does make you feel very uncomfortable the whole way through.
Yeah.
And I guess that can be quite exhausting for some people. So I understand that, but at the same time, you can just accept that it's not your kind of film and still accept that
they have a good point. I mean,
they do have a very good point.
It is uncomfortable way to spend it over 2 hours in a cinema, but you kind of enjoy it. I enjoy it just watching Sandler act.
I feel like
just watching him. I could watch this film for 4 hours just to watch Adam Sandler act as Howard Ratner.
Yeah,
that alone is what drives me for this. That's what I mean. I can't remember if I mentioned said that it kind of reminds me of Joker.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the non-Joker Joker kind of film. It's kind of has a similar high stakes. But you want to follow it because you want to know what this character gets up to, and you want to stay with this character because you love and hate him at the same time.
Yeah, you just want to see what happens,
and you want to know what kind of stupid shit he's going to get up to. And I think it just kind of like it's nuts, it's insane. But I think watching him play Howard alone is just great. And I'm kind of sad he didn't get nominated for an Oscar for it because it's well deserved. But I mean, I agree with that kind of comment.
Oh, I understand the comment. Fair play.
Fair play, cracking. Should go on to the next one.
He's still wrong, but continue.
Still wrong. After all that, you're still wrong.
Yeah.
So we got this one from Metroactive. It's the Safdies have talent, and if they cut this uncut gem, you get closer to the work they're emulating.
What? What?
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you think that means? And if they'd cut this uncut gem, they'd get closer to the work they're emulating.
Profound but technically meaningless, really. Like, I feel like for what this film is, it works.
Yeah.
It just carries on ticking along.
Yeah. It's like a ticking time bomb of sorts, isn't it?
I feel like he's almost saying that it's an unfinished film.
Is that what you're getting from it?
That's what I'm getting from it, is that, that it's an unfinished film and they should have cut the uncut gem to refine it, but at the same time, I feel like this film doesn't need to be refined, really.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it does. I think this is an almost perfect film. I would put it up there as a great probably one of the greatest of the decade.
Ooh, I don't know about that, but like it's definitely very good.
I would definitely chuck it in my top 100 of the 2010s. I'd probably chuck it in my top 25.
Yeah, fair enough.
For sure.
Fair enough.
And after watching it for the second time, and technically a third time, I'm falling in love with it more, and I'm falling in love with the Safdies more. I need to watch the rest of their films, but I enjoyed Good Time. I had a good time watching it. And this Uncut Gem is a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece.
Oh, anyway, forget those awful jokes. Let's go on to the third one. This is from athomeinhollywood.com.
Okay.
This is that how you say that? Asabic?
This immediately seems like somebody who's trying to be too smart. Ignore that one. Go to the next one. Because I'm just going to be annoyed with what this person's going to say.
Right, anyway, so it's that abusive and abrasive script in which almost everyone is aggressive and annoying can drive a viewer to distraction.
That's the point.
That's the point.
That's the point.
You ain't getting the point.
It's there to elicit
I feel
a
like
certain kind of reaction, and that's the reaction they've gotten. They've got the reaction they wanted for this film was spot on.
Yeah.
They did exactly.
I feel like we're being a bit
to
too biased at this point.
I don't know though, because like it like I said, it works. It carries on ticking along. It keeps it moving. But you don't need a film that has downtime if you can make it work like this.
That is a good point. Yeah,
it's a very creative.
It's a different
way
kind
of doing things.
I think this is why it kind of would only work as a kind of like an indie. Imagine this is a higher budget kind of over the top it
wouldn't work.
Maybe
like
Warner Brothers or something.
Yeah, because a lot of people wouldn't like.
It would be a Joker film.
Yeah,
it's like a low budget version of Joker.
Pretty much.
No, it's nothing like Joker, but it is.
It's not. It's nothing like it, but it is a kind of.
But yeah, as you said, there's no time for like sitting down and having a cup of tea or It's 2 hours.
I feel like that's what people want. They're like, oh well, we want some downtime because we need it because But it's like no, but that's the point though. It gives you a different kind of experience.
Yeah,
and that's
different
what you
kind
want.
of like
that's what you want.
Kind of gives you a different kind of euphoria at the end. Once you finish it, you feel a bit more proud that you got through it.
Yeah, but it's
not in a way like The Irishman. Like, oh my god, I got through it. I mean, I love The Irishman, but oh my god, like.
It takes you out of your comfort zone, and some people aren't happy with that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's the whole point of it, really, isn't it?
And that's why it's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, Good Time does the same thing as well.
Exactly. Good Time was probably.
I'm not quite sure which one would you say is probably the
more
intense,
more intense. Yeah, is definitely Good Time.
Yeah, I'd say Good Time. Yeah.
I think I enjoyed this film more, but Good Time definitely.
This one felt
a
little bit more predictable.
Yeah.
With the outcome. But I mean, Good Time, I had no idea what was going to happen, especially when, he thinks he's got his brother with him and then he unwraps him and it's just that random guy.
It's
and
a random,
and the rest of the film is just him trying to, get his brother. Oh. And then after he's got his brother, it's just, watch the film. It's insane. It's insane. Like, spoilers, by the way. Probably should have said that.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. Right, let's do another one. We got National Review says Uncut Gems diminishes one of the richest comic sensibilities in modern cinema. It turns Sandler, the smartass who always chooses family and friendship over such streetwise selfishness, into an icon of grungy nihilism.
Why is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
I think he's putting Adam Sandler on too much of a pedestal here, really.
I think a lot of these reviews are based on the fact that you have to like your main characters.
And you know what else I think it might be? People who usually watch Adam Sandler films going to see this.
Yeah.
I think that's a big factor in it. Is a lot of people will go and see this expecting it to be another Adam Sandler
because a lot of people
film.
put Sandler in a box usually.
Yeah, that's what
I mean, it's understandable, as you said.
You'll get all of those kind of viewers, people who find Adam Sandler funny and watch those kind of films, and usually people who watch those kind of films wouldn't watch something like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like this is very, very, very different to what an Adam Sandler film usually is.
This is completely different to Punch Drunk Love, which is closer to a Sandler film in the sense,
Exactly.
And it is like the kind of like the hairstyling and like kind of it's like his whole like wardrobe. It just embodies the character. I love it, man. Down to the piercings,
the gold glasses,
the white phosphorescent teeth
yeah,
that stick out, his little curly hair,
his goatee,
and then obviously his like bruises and like like scars and stuff after like later he gets like beaten the shit out throughout the film.
He's got the rings as well.
You got the rings, yeah.
Gold rings.
Oh man, you got the chains. You got the tags on his clothes.
But then again, I guess that's just because his life, his entire like, his work is I can't think of the word.
He's just flexing.
Yeah, constantly.
As we say.
I want to know what he pours in. What Keith Stanfield pours in the tank. His fish tank.
I think it's just a drink.
In the scene when they're arguing.
I think it's a drink.
Is it Gatorade?
Yeah, I think it's just a Gatorade.
Just remember, because she mentions Gatorade later on.
Yeah.
I think it might be Gatorade. Oh, those fish will be fine then.
Yeah.
They're just going to be a bit hyper.
Electrolytes and Gatorade, isn't there?
Should be pegging around
yeah.
the fish in the fish bowl.
All right, should we get on? Let's do one last one.
Yeah.
Nice round number 5. It says Metro in the UK. You know that free newspaper you can pick up in the bus stops. So
the Metro. I like their crosswords, so I hope they don't give me something horrible.
Well, okay.
Otherwise, I'm going to
Motor mode along by Sanders' edgy star turn is unrewardingly tense.
But he gets shot in the face.
That's what she means by unrewardingly tense.
I think that's
it's
the best.
tense,
I think that's the best reward
no
we
reward.
can get because it builds up and builds up and builds up, and we're like, when's he gonna get? When's he actually?
Is he gonna win it all? No, he doesn't win it all. He gets.
Technically, yes, he does. He does
get his revenge. I mean, he went too long mugging these guys off, and he paid for it.
He did win though.
He did win, but then he lost because he died.
He keeps going as this. Oh, we'll put this much on this and that, and then it just carries on
But
going.
At the same time,
and eventually it's like, wow.
Do you think it's kind of
mil.
like a metaphor? The same, with his life,
Yeah.
He's kind of like he's sick of being a gambling addict. You can tell he is. He just won't admit it.
Yeah.
He's getting divorced, and and he keeps getting. He's just always in the worst situations. He's always getting himself into worst situations, like Larry David.
Yeah, literally.
Enthusiasm. Always just getting himself in like the worst possible situations, and I think maybe him getting killed is kind of like his win.
Yeah, I get you.
Because he's I don't want to say he's kind of smiling at the end, like some sort of like weird
he still
joke.
Has his teeth out.
He still has his teeth out, and it's just kind of like a little smile, and he's like his eyes are open, and it's just it's horrible, it's creepy. But do you think that's kind of like he did win in the end? Sweet release.
Yeah, I guess. But I feel like it was just his journey to the film is his journey all the way to the top until he gets what he wants.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he gets what he wants,
it's over.
Gone.
Yeah.
But he at the end of the day, dying from a gunshot like that, you'd be dead instantly. You wouldn't feel anything. It's just him we'll put some money here, put some money there, put a bet on this, put a bet on that. It goes 50 grand, 100 grand, blah, 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 keeps going up and up and up and up. And then eventually he goes, 1.2.
Fairy dust doesn't exist.
1.2 mil, bang, dead, done.
Yeah.
I think it's quite good.
Do you wonder what happened in the end? Who gets the money?
I don't know, actually. I think they probably go looking for her, Julia.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But do you reckon, didn't they say something about a flight? I think she runs away, dude. She got 1.2 million. It's hers as well.
Yeah, but see, the problem is that she doesn't know that he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
So she's going to go back to the apartment to go look for him.
Oh, yeah.
Find out he's dead, so they probably get a hold of her at that point.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure they that she doesn't know he's. Well, she definitely doesn't know he's dead.
Yeah. So let's close out on some pop culture news.
Amazing news.
Let's start with Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel shows.
I'm looking forward to Scarlet Witch and Vision.
WandaVision.
What's it called? WandaVision. Yeah.
Yeah. the little clips of them like going through like kind of different TV shows like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah,
like
it's very unsettling. But
yeah, how is it all in their head? Where is she? Like, what's going on? How is
I want to know where it is.
What do you think it is?
It's in a vision.
Is it in a WandaVision? Oh. I'm curious as to how they get to that point and how that leads into Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but isn't Vision's dead?
Yeah,
he is dead.
He is dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So it must just be in our mind then.
Well, yeah, it's obviously in her mind, but I mean, like, how did we get to that point? How did she start having these WandaVisions? So we call it.
Maybe she could communicate with like. I was going to say with the Soul Stone, but not really. Wait, well, no, it's not the Soul Stone. He is the Soul Stone, isn't
Mind
he?
Stone.
Mind Stone.
Yeah.
But the Mind Stone's gone.
I mean, there's a possible way they could bring Vision back anyway, but then I don't think they want to deal with the stones ever again.
Yeah, true.
No one as they know the time.
Well, we've spent all this time building up to the stones, and we've used them. Everyone's had their fun. We can get them out of it now.
But yeah, so what about the Falcon and Winter Soldier? We had the Predator bro shake.
Yeah, the Predator bro shake.
They were wearing the exact same clothing as well.
I mean,
Daniel Bruhl's coming back.
I guess it would be cool.
And he's going to be donning the Pittle mask as well. That's going to be pretty tight.
Yeah, fair.
And Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt Russell, is playing U.S. agent.
Was he?
Yes.
Nice.
Which is going to be the villain, I believe. Well, a second villain. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we got Loki, which we had kind of like a 1 second clip with
literally 1 second of Tom Hiddleston. Yeah. I'm glad to see that he's back.
And nothing on Hawkeye. Yeah, I think they've postponed that for a while.
Yeah. But I think Loki having a TV show is pretty perfect at this point.
Yeah. Quite to explore because there's different timelines they can explore now.
Yeah.
He's got the Tesseract. What was he going to do with it? How was that going to affect the MCU?
Because he has the potential for like smaller stories.
Because this means Loki can come back for any film. And I know Tom Hiddleston is keen to be playing him for years to come. Yeah. He absolutely adores playing him. That's same great. With Chris Hemsworth as Thor. They're going to be in the MCU longer than anyone.
Yeah, they're literally going to be until the end. Chris Hemsworth's literally going to be like
Thor.
He's going to look like Thor.
He's going to play Thor, until he's Odin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He'll be like 60 years old playing the original Thor.
And who doesn't want to see that? You know what I mean? If Hugh Jackman can play Wolverine for 17 years.
In Avengers 16.
Avengers 16, he's like, well, I mean, Hugh Jackman played Wolverine for 17 years, so I'm sure Chris Hemsworth can do it for another
30.
5 or 6 years left now. And he's been doing it for 17 years. He's been doing it since 2010.
Yeah.
When he started filming Thor.
I reckon he's been doing it a while, especially if they keep it fresh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they got a lot of stories to go for.
How old is Chris Hemsworth now?
35, 36 probably.
I'm going to go for like 37. 36.
Boom, bitch.
Fair play. So he's still got a while. We could be playing him
exactly.
for like almost half a decade. Like, isn't entirely correct.
Exactly. I mean, I'm pretty sure Robert Downey Jr.
Half a decade?
Started playing Tony Stark in like 42, 43. So, I mean, Chris Hemsworth's like younger than...
Yeah.
Was that now? So he's got a few years to go, man. And he's in peak shape. So if we can keep Tom Hiddleston as well.
We might need to get Disney Plus.
Well, it comes out in March, so...
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Yeah. Like, we might need to get it when it comes out.
So speaking of the last week's episode with Too Fast to Ferrari or whatever it's called. 242 Ferrari. Moments after we released that episode, there was a Fast and Furious 9 trailer.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't get to talk about that.
We didn't get to talk about it, yeah.
And now we do.
Because what's his name from Tokyo Drift's in it?
Han is back. Justice for Han. Hashtag Justice for Han.
I don't know how he's alive, but fine. Okay.
I mean, I think it's directed by Justin Lin, who directed Tokyo Drift. So I think he worked with the creation of the character. And
I might go and see this one then, actually.
I need to check. I will check for that, for facts. But the name of the film is F9.
F9?
F9.
The next one's just going to be called 10.
10, yeah. And 11 just called number 1. They're just dropping numbers and letters from everything. F9. I mean, they're not trying anymore with the names, are they? Or this is called F9, alternatively known as F9 The Fast Saga, or Fast and Furious 9, directed by Justin Lin, who he worked on 3 to 6, number 9, and he's working on number 10 as well. So he's worked on it.
Damn.
He's worked on more of the films than anyone else. So he's obviously was there with the creation of Han.
So it might be pretty good then.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie. Shamelessly, I love the Fast and Furious films, as you know, as we mentioned last week. It seems extreme. I mean,
to be fair, I do enjoy watching them. I just wouldn't put them on
for starters, John Cena is playing Vin Diesel's brother, and he has hair.
He's playing Vin Diesel's brother.
Yeah,
what?
His younger brother, and then Jordana Brewster's back as Dom's sister, younger sister.
Oh yeah.
So I'm wondering, where are they going to fit Paul Walker's character into this? Like, how are they going to explain how she's in the film? And obviously, sadly, he can't be in the film.
Yeah, fair enough.
Is she coming out to try and help because it's like a sibling thing, and Brian's looking after the kids? I'm just wondering how they're going to deal with it, and I hope they deal with it right. If they're going that far out and bringing her back into the franchise.
I think they might just put Paul Walker into the film, deep fake his face onto somebody else.
No, they won't do that. No.
But I feel like they might do that.
Not for a throwaway scene. No.
I don't think he'll be one of the main characters.
They did it for Fast 7, just as to kind of say goodbye to the character. They wouldn't do that kind of. They won't go as far as.
Yeah.
Deep faking his face into his brothers again.
Yeah.
For like.
But that's what I mean. I don't think he'll be in a lot of it, but I still think he'll be in enough of it that they'll have.
I just hope he gets a little nod.
Yeah.
Or something just.
Possibly.
I'm just curious, but yeah. Fast 9's coming out this year, and with that, we're going to end this episode here.
Mm-hmm.
You've been listening to the Conversationist podcast. I've been Charlie Pitson.
I've been Joshy Boy.
And this was Uncut Gems. Also, go check us out on social media, Facebook, The Conversationist Podcast, Twitter, TCI_podcast, and Instagram, The Conversationist Podcast. Check out HillRat Productions on YouTube. Go subscribe, like, comment, share it. Yeah. And with that, good night.
See you later.